Hello everybody! Mikestrem here once again. We're playing some more Factorio. And we just set off our mineral input. I finally finished building this like smelting zone. And Jesus Christ, did it take all my time. I set the entire thing off by like 2 spaces. So I had to recreate both things. 2 spaces, like in a different direction. But I did it. So basically, these are just going to be able to, we can extend them up a lot, and there'll be a lot of room for improvement in building this giant smeltery, which is going to make everything we need. It'll help a lot, hopefully. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I'm going to murder myself, because this took all the time I had. Oh my god, I used so much time in that. But anyway, we come up here and we check like at the coal, because the coal's kind of dripping, because there's just so much room to be filled up and stuff. So what we first do is we extend this bit out because we're going to build one smeltery for steel and one smeltery for, well, stone, because we need steel and stone to be able to build a lot of other stuff in the game. Now, I had just got the idea of setting these out like 5 down from the main lines of the copper and iron because, we need a little bit of room. And I just was like, okay, this is me setting out the spacing. Like with the other design, I'm going to be building a few of those over here for spacing. And that is about the spacing for it. And there we go, shooting down some stupid rocks and trees. And there's aliens over here, so I go, why the hell not? And I shoot the shit out of them. And then we run over and just start blasting the hell out of all their bases. This took me a good 2 minutes to do, but, super speed. Because I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. But anyway, as we continue, we see that I am building more crap that I will probably have to edit again later because I keep forgetting the most important parts. And then having to put them in really annoys me because I usually have to redesign the entire thing. So I pick up a bunch of iron, and that is basically what I do for the first few minutes. So we're going to skip ahead a bit because I needed to do some other stuff a little bit later that's a little bit more interesting. So we're going to skip to that. I killed some aliens, but not that interesting. So let's skip ahead right now. Okay, everybody, right here we're building a type of buffer system I've made. So it's a way to make 2 resources go into a buffer. That way you can pick out resources and get stored up for you. Now, I don't actually complete the buffer, but this is kind of how it's drawn out. Basically, the items go out the side and down the middle, so you can buffer it and see what goes on through the center of it. So, yeah. Okay, everybody, now that we're back, we go and kill a bunch of these hive spawn manators. Don't exactly know what they actually are, but they're kind of plopped around in a lot of places, and we need to get rid of them because our pollution is expanding at an accelerating rate. I just said big words. If you don't know what that means, don't feel bad. Neither do I. But anyway, as we continue on shooting these things, we kind of just get rid of them. They're not that hard to take out. Anything bigger than like 6, you have to kind of put a turret down to kind of defend yourself a little bit. And after that, we're like, okay, that's pretty good. We're pretty safe. Now we kind of got this like southern border, which is kind of being overrun a little bit. We got weak defenses, so my plan is to kind of just go over the top a little bit. So this requires actually quite a huge amount of running back and forth. We need to take all the iron we have, and I need to build this buffer system next time I start playing, because, oh my god, I need a buffer system. But as we see that the buffer system needed to be put in place because, I'm basically just wasting a lot of time because resources aren't being stockpiled, they're just being put into the buffer system to do nothing. There's no buffer system for them to be there in. I need a buffer system. So I put some stone in walls, so we have walls for later, and I just stay in there and pick up walls and be like, okay, I need a bunch of stone in there, or do I need a little stone in there? So the first thing I do is I'm like, okay, I need to figure out the spacing of what I want to do. So I get rid of all these walls, which takes forever, honestly. The walls take forever to break, but it's guess it makes sense because it takes forever for enemies to break the walls. So the next thing I do is I realize that for my spacing I use actual items to space it out. So I place down wires, tower wires, electric electric poles. So I need to build some of those. So I run over and grab a bunch of copper wire, and I use that to also build turrets and other stuff that is necessary. So build a bunch of walls. We go up and we grab more stone and stuff and place it in there. Then I'm like, okay, I need to build a wall. I need to go up there. Okay, so we've got kind of the base of the wall. Next thing we're going to need to do is actually build an automated bullet system. So first thing first, I kind of just bring the bullet track around, figure out, okay, the bullet's going to go there. Because we need the bullets to move a certain way. Because basically the turret's going to pick shit out of the bullet track and then just plop it straight back into the turret's infinitely filled. It's quite useful because you never have to refill any of your shit, basically, and it's really useful in that frame of mind in that way. What am I saying? Half the time I don't know, so don't worry if you don't understand me. So we've got this set up, and we're going to put down a bunch of turrets, and we need to put down glory clues because we pick stuff up. Now, this is how I set it out. I put one of these, two of them, and then I put a turret at each second one of these that are spaced out. That way, everything's covered by electricity. That way, you can put down laser turrets and stuff at points that like get damaged too much. Now, one thing that is good useful about this is the corners. You can kind of just do what you want at the corners as long as you keep it symmetrical. So, keeping stuff symmetrical is really useful. So I put down a bunch of claws and then I build some more of them. It takes forever. And after that, we put down the track, after I build the new system. So the bullets need to go into a new system because right now they're not doing much. I turn around one of the machines, that way it's placing bullets onto the track. And as you can see, all the turrets are slowly filling up with bullets. Now, one thing I need to do is make it so we've automatically got bullets being built. Because at the moment, we're screwed. So I get some path and place it down. That way I can run up and down the walls as easy as possible. Because, you want to kind of move around. Now, we are running low on coal. That's the reason why I enclosed this coal area here. So we're going to actually get a bunch of stuff and we're going to go, okay, we need more coal. So let's get some more coal. Because we need it. Because words. I'm trying to talk and I cannot. But anyway, as we go, we build a little, area for coal to be placed in to make it so we have more coal. And this is also going to divert to be where we're going to make bullets because we need more coal there as well. So, you know, just kind of putting some more paths down. Now the paths get a little bit annoying here because I have no clue what I am doing at all in any way, shape, or form. So I get a bunch of copper and iron because I need it to make some of the splitters to make it so everything's even on both sides, which doesn't actually matter, but it kind of does because I want to get things in certain places. So I mess up a little bit because I would have, if I turn this on, siphoned coal into where I'm going to be building bullets. I don't want that. I don't want my coal to go to my bullets. Yeah, I would have been a really big idiot if I did do this. So thank God I realized that, oh shoot, that's where my coal is. So I basically just go, okay, I need to build a little area with a bunch of furnaces, bunch of claws that basically siphon off both these two lines and make me some better stuff. So coal goes in the top and iron comes in the bottom. Put down a little switcheroo and we've got ourselves a furnace zone as soon as I hook up the coal. So we go back down to where the coal is and we go, okay, we've powered it up and we need to build another switcher. So I have to run back up, get some more stone, get some more copper, get some more everything, build a few more switches because we need it to go left, right, left, right, left, right. Because that way, everything's full. As soon as we place this down, boom, everything starts running. We misplaced a little bit of track, so fix that up. But all this coal runs in and the machine starts operating. So, it's splitting coal, coal goes in, pick it off the track, turns it into iron plates, and we have bullet production, which means we have infinite bullets. Which is great because that track will get filled with bullets. And now, over here, I kind of want to even out the coal track. So I could try and do this, but then I realize that's not going to work. I need to put in two of these, and then boom. That way, coal will fill out on both sides no matter what happens. A random monster shows up and attacks me for some reason. I have no clue why, but In this, we've kind of set up a better system. As you can see, the coal track is now filled to the brim. And yeah, we just fill out a little bit more extra stone room, and that is the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode of Factorio. See you next time. Mikestrem signing out.